Don't expect God to do for you what he can only do with and through you. I create a lot of conflict when I say that with others, but to me it's so true. God has done its work, which we are an extension of that work. We are here in these bodies now, and the responsibility is on us, what we do with it. And the responsibility also is to tune the instrument to God, to put the lens of God, to be able to be at service of God. For others, for myself. So in today's lesson from Ernest Holmes in Creative Ideas that I'm very privileged to share, once again, there's a lot of information out there. A lot of information. My duty is to share some more information. And if something lands, good for you. Good for you. Also, I get reminded of this beautiful source that flows through us. This beautiful experience of feeling spirit in the body. The embodiment of all of this. The connection, the creativity that flows through us when we allow this signal to come in clearly. This receptive mode that we get into. Tuning the instrument is also knowing the operating system we're operating on. And in today's lesson, we're going to talk a little bit about that. I let go of restrictions. I let go of restrictions. Realizing that all action starts in and is a result of consciousness, prepare your mind to receive the best that life has to offer. Prepare your mind to receive the best that life has to offer. Once again, we're preparing the signal. Just like phones, right? Wi-Fi. When we don't have a clear Wi-Fi signal, it doesn't function so good, correct? Same as us. When our signal is not clear, we might not function as we're meant to function. So as we say here, or as Ernest Holmes says, prepare your mind to receive the best that life has to offer. Become increasingly aware of the presence, the one life, and the one spirit, which is God. The Spirit works through you according to your belief. Highlight, the Spirit works through you according to your belief. What I believe in is what I live in. If I believe this life is filled with abundance, then that's all I see and experience. If I believe otherwise, then that's how I live and experience as well. So drop all the sense of lack or limitation from thought. All things are possible to the Spirit, therefore everything is possible to you in such degree as you believe and accept the operation of Spirit in life. Here we are, operating system. What a beautiful operating system to abide or to operate from, believing that all things are possible to Spirit. Therefore, everything is possible to me in such degree as I believe and accept this operation. Question to ask is, what am I accepting? What am I believing? Therefore, that's what I'm operating on. And there is that within you which is aware of its oneness with power, of its unity with life. Of its unity with life. We're all here in this together, whether we like it or not. We see what we see, we experience what we experience, but we have a choice of how we feel with what is. And we have a choice of what we believe in to what is. We have a choice to make the best of the best, to live the rest of our days the best of our days. So now, as we want to get into the action step, which is really not too much action, it's really believing and affirming and accepting and expecting this to be true. But it doesn't stop there. My behavior has to align to this. That's my action. That my behavior aligns to what I believe in. I now allow, and aligns to what I allow. I now allow the divine wholeness to flow through me in ever widening circles of activity. Every sense of limitation melts away, and every good I have experienced is now increased. Every joy that has come into my life is multiplied, and there is a new influx of inspiration into my thought. I see more clearly than ever before that my divine birthright is freedom, joy, and the experience of good. The divine is not limited. So as a creation of the divine, I let go of all restricting ideas, knowing that life gives accordingly to my faith. I lift my thought. I elevate my faith. I accept the divine presence as now bountifully expressing as peace and harmony in my life. There's a lot going on here. There's a lot of things that are not just merely words. There is a beautiful feeling behind this when we put this into action, when we put this into our belief system, when we start ingraining this into our subconscious mind, when we start being this. Once again, try it. I've tried a lot of things in my life, and I know the results of it. Now, I'm trying something new that the results are amazing. That's the word that comes forth, amazing. It's an amazing life that I'm living, because I choose to believe something that's far greater than anything I've ever believed in. So as I say here, every sense of limitation melts away, right? And every joy that has come into my life is multiplied. I see more clearly than ever before the lens of God. Divine birthright is freedom, joy, and the experience of good, but then the divine is not limited. So there's no limitation. The only limitations are the ones that I put into my mind, or the ones that I believe in. Those are the limitations, because I know, I've experienced, when I believe that I can, I could. When I believe that I can't, I'm also correct. So what do you believe in? That's the question. What do you choose to believe in? And is what you choose to believe in giving you the results that you want to see in your life? So therefore, I let go of all restricting ideas. Knowing that life gives accordingly to my faith, I lift my thought. I elevate my faith. I accept the divine presence as now bountifully expressing as peace and harmony in my life. What a beautiful word of harmony. Where I'm no longer harming me. Because no matter what happens in the external, I get to choose how I feel in the internal. So therefore, today, once again, or in this moment, we have an opportunity to reset, start fresh. Every breath is a fresh start. So therefore, what I was feeling last breath, if I choose not to go that way no more, or not choose to feel that route, I can choose a new route by a simple breath. And start fresh.